Hello and welcome to our February Roundtable talk for Essential and Certified Consultants. I'm so glad to be here with you guys tonight to talk to you guys about growing your team while you continue to grow. What do I mean by that? So you will hear us leaders talk about or train about sponsoring, recruiting, and sometimes we see you new consultants, essentials and certified, kind of like terrified of that because you're like, I'm new. There's no way I can possibly sponsor anyone. But tonight we're going to talk about a couple of reasons why you should sponsor, setting goals for sponsoring, and how to sponsor. So let's start out with why you should grow your team. First of all, it's so much funner, so much fun, to be able to work your business with other people, be able to bounce off ideas, be able to encourage one another, be able to motivate one another. Because guess what? When you're having a bad day, someone on your team that you connect with and you're working with might be having an amazing day. And you might text them or Marco Polo them or call them and say, man, like I'm just having the worst day. And they're like, what do you mean? Like, what's going on? Like, let me help you through this. And all of a sudden, you don't feel like you're having a bad day anymore. I always love being able to bounce off ideas and talk to other Scentsy family because they can pull me out of a rut. They can pull me out of a hole that I myself am digging because I'm not having a good day or I'm tired or I just don't want to work my business today. They can easily turn that switch around to help me work my business. So it makes it a lot more fun, makes it it helps keep us accountable because if we have a team, then we want to be able to show up for them. So it helps keep us accountable as to what we're doing. And guess what? We don't have to know it all. We don't. I think that's why everybody gets scared. It's like, well, I don't know everything yet. I need to learn everything to be able to sponsor. No, you guys can learn as you go. You don't have to know everything. Also, in the long run, for you to be able to promote and move up the compensation plan, you have to grow your team. So why not start now, right? So it's never too early for you to start growing your team. I've had people that join and like a couple hours later, they already have a new teammate, right? They already talked to someone and said, I took the leap, I joined Scentsy, and that friend or family member might be like, oh my gosh, I want to do it too. And that's perfectly like, okay, that is totally fine because like I said, you guys can learn together, find things out together, bounce ideas off of each other. And if you don't know the answer to something, that is what your sponsor and your director are there for. We are there to help you find the answers and therefore teach your team how to find the answers. You'll hear us say time and time again, we build leaders, not leeches. And that's what we do on our team and in the Scentsy world is we try to teach everyone how to find the answer for themselves, how to fish. Because if they know how to fish, then they can always have something to eat, right? So if they know where to find the answers, then they know how to look for answers when something comes up, whether it's a customer or a team member or anything like that. So it's never too early for you to start sponsoring, for you to start growing your team. And I think that even though I say that, you might still be listening and saying, oh my gosh, but there's just no way. I still don't even know what I'm doing. There's going to be a day where you know what you're doing. And guess what? As you're figuring it out, it's going to be fun to be able to say like, oh my gosh, so-and-so, like I just figured this out. Like, did you know how to do this? Or I even have some team members that teach me because they're better at something than I am. So I've had team members teach me about Canva or teach me about apps or teach me about how to make flyers where I can teach them more about the workstation. So building a community, building that team is going to also help you develop skills and that you're going to be able to use in your business. Now, before I show you guys like one of the best ways that you can grow your team, I want to share with you guys how to prepare. So first of all, you want to make a list of maybe 5 or 6 people that come to mind when you think, who would I want on my team? Who would I like to work with? We call this the dream list or the dream team list. So who are people that maybe like your best friends, your favorite cousin, maybe it's your sister, your sister-in-law? Who are people that you would love to work with, or that you just see them being so good at running a Scentsy business? Maybe they love Scentsy, maybe they're super organized, maybe they know a lot of people, maybe they're just the the person that talks to everybody. Make your list of your dream team list, okay? And when these people host or purchase from you, you can kind of introduce the opportunity to them. Okay, that's the first thing that you want to do is you want to have a dream team list. And this dream team list will grow. It will shorten when people join your team, or maybe they tell you no for now, so you move them to the back, because a no, make sure that you write this down if you're taking notes. A no is not a no for forever. It's a no for right now. Okay, it's a no for right now. Maybe right now they can't have a Scentsy business, but maybe in the future, 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, something completely changes in their life and Scentsy is perfect. So because someone told you no, don't discard them 100%. Always leave them there, kind of like in the back burner, to come back to later. I've had people that have joined my team that I've been asking for years, that I saw a spark in them. I saw something that just, it was perfect. And it wasn't the time. It wasn't the time. But years passed or months passed, and all of a sudden they join. And then we laugh about how much time like they waited, right? Like one of my directors actually right now, she hosted three parties before she joined. And we always laugh about like all the commission that she gave me that she could have had for herself. So you want to make your dream team list, and then you want to you want to have those joint conversations, right? What are joint conversations? So joint conversations are just a conversation you have with someone about the opportunity. So you might say something like, maybe, for example, let's say you have a host. Oh my gosh, Maria, I had so much fun with you and your party guest. Have you ever thought about doing this? Have you ever thought about joining Scentsy? That's a joint conversation. Easy peasy, right? Maybe it's someone that you saw on Facebook. They're having money troubles, and she might comment something like, "I would hate to leave my kids, but I'm gonna have to look for a part-time job. Does anybody know anyone hiring?" Okay, you can reach out to that person and say, "I'm so sorry to hear what's going on. Would you be interested in getting more information about what I do?" Those are joint conversations. Now, another way that you can do it is creating join packets. Now, I'm just having this as an example. You don't have to do these exactly the same way. I actually don't even buy the folders. We got these folders with something that Scentsy sent us. I can't remember if it was like a mystery bag or like a prize. And so I just put it together this way. But I usually just send it in a cute little envelope all together, and put on the envelope like, opportunities knocking at your door or something like that. But you can buy the folders. They are in the Scentsy Success Store. And what I put in mine, I send them a catalog so they can see all of our collections. They can see all of our products, all of our scents, everything. A join brochure. Now this is a host join brochure because Scentsy puts them together. So you can make your own and have it just be like a join brochure with all the reasons why they should join. Or you can just buy the ones from the Scentsy Success Store. That's what I do. But it talks about parties, and then it talks about the opportunity, and then on the back it has why Scentsy and then the kit. And then I have this document that I have on our team page in the file section about like excuses. So for example, someone says, "I don't have enough time," and I have like my little I don't like to say rebuttal, but like my little thing about people that are busy. I don't know enough people. What I say to people that say I don't know enough people: too many consultants, I'm not a salesperson, I'm quiet or shy, can't afford the kit, etc., etc. And then I send them a sample of some kind. Usually I don't do wax. If someone's asking me about the opportunity, about wanting more information about Scentsy, usually they've tried our product already. So I try to send them a sample that is not wax so they can see the quality of our other collections. And I send this to them in the mail, or I hand it to them. And then I want to follow up. Everything that you do, you want to follow up, whether it's a conversation or sending them some information. You want to follow up with them because you want to make sure that they have any questions, they get them answered. You want to know what they thought about the information. Maybe they haven't read over it, maybe they didn't get it, etc., etc. So this is just one example. You can do your join packets any way that you want. You can do them all virtual, so you can just email it to people. You can make your own documents, your own postcards, your own graphics. You can do literally anything that you like to include in the join packet. Now, my advice is keep it simple so they don't get overwhelmed. If someone were to give me a whole lot of information, my personality is like, oh my gosh, yeah, I have everything at my fingertips. But I know some people would be like, whoa, this is way too much. Like, I don't want to even do it because they're going to get overwhelmed just by looking at it. So you want to be able to have join packets ready to go, or at least accessible, where if someone asks you for the information, you can get it to them instead of being like, oh, now I got to buy the join brochures, or I got to buy catalogs, or I got to buy this. You want to have something that's already either prepared, ready to go to send out in the mail, or like accessible that you can make the packets up and give it to them. Okay. Easiest way. Scentsy has given us all the tools to be able to grow our teams, right? Our kit is $99. It is not super expensive, but I know that for some, that might still be a lot of money. I know that for me, it took me 3 months to get my kit saved up, like my money saved up for my kit. So Scentsy has given us the grand opportunity of doing the host join kit. These kits can be added to any party that you are closing. So I'm going to show you guys with the screen share how this works. Let me share my screen. I think it's this one. Okay. So I'm going to sign into my workstation. And I am using my husband as the host because I want to share with you guys the email that comes through. Hopefully it will work because he is on my account. This one. Okay. Okay, so when you do a party, right, of $200 or more, you can add the host exclusive kit. That is the only way you can add the host exclusive kit. You can only do it with a party of $200 or more. So people cannot just purchase this, add it to their order. They can't just say, oh, I want to order 6 packs of bars and the hostess kit. No, they have to have a party. The good thing is that it could be any party. So like, let's say that, like, for example, this party was my last chance first glance party. I collected all the orders. There's no host. So I can give this kit away to anyone that wants it, that wants to join. Okay. First thing, let's say that you do have a host, but she doesn't want it and her sister does. So you can flip the host, right? You can say, okay, well, I'm going to put your sister as the host so she can get the kit, but I'm still going to give you the rewards, and I'll show you guys how to do that. But for you to be able to give this kit away, the hostess on the party has to be the person that is joining, because they're going to get an email. So when the party is done, said and done, right, you're going to go ahead and be able to tell them. And this is what I do to every single host. Even if I know she doesn't want to join, I say, thank you so much for hosting this party. I'm so excited. We had so much fun. Your rewards are as follows. Your hostess credit is $48.02, and you have 3 half-priced items. You can use those host credits for anything that is non-licensed, or you can use it towards the host join kit. Boom, I put it right then and there. Okay. And I tell them, I'm like, you can use as little or as much or as little as you want towards the kit. So if you want to pay the $59 for the kit, you can still keep your rewards and pay the $59, or you can put the $48 towards the $59, and then boom. I will tell you guys this. I have had a lot of people tell me, I'll take the host kit, because I have said it this way, because I make it so easy, like it just kind of flows, and they see such a great deal that they're like, well, why not? So when you go to enter this host kit, you're gonna go to host credit. It can only be done with host credit. And you're gonna enter host, and you're gonna see it right here, exclusive starter kit in English or in Spanish, okay? Now, when you do this, your host is going to get an email, and I'm hoping that it will go through. Yep, right here. Scentsy Inc. Use your host credit and enroll as a Scentsy consultant, okay? And this is what it says. Hey, Daniel Mercado, I'm so glad you decided to join Scentsy by using your host credits toward purchasing your host exclusive starter kit. But you need to act fast because I can't submit the order for your Scentsy party until you click on the link below and complete the enrollment process. The link is only available for 24 hours from the time I sent you this email, so click right here. And then it says, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. So when that person clicks right there, it's going to take them to the join page. Ta-da! Okay, and they're going to fill out all the information. It's going to select your sponsor. Okay. What is it asking me for? Oh, I understand. Sorry, I understand that I'm enrolling under the sponsor. Okay. It's going to ask them to enter in their birthday, social security number, their address, all of this stuff. Okay. Their password for their workstation. There's going to have to ask them to select their PWS and then sign the agreement. Okay. When they do this, okay, when they do this, I wish I could show you guys what it says, but it's going to ask you, once they finish, it's going to ask you right here, do you want to flip this party? That's how you're going to know that that consultant has finished the enrollment process. You can click yes or you can click no. If it is a party that they hosted, I recommend you flip the party. It's like their launch party. Those people are going to be their customers anyway. Set your team member up for success. If you collected the orders and you're just giving the kit away, then do not flip the party, right? Because you don't want them to get you the PRV that you've earned, okay? Now I'm going to remove this item and I'm going to show you guys, like, let's say that the person says, no, I really want to get too many warmers. And then I want to use the rest for my kit. So you guys see I have $8 left. I can still add the kit as long as I have 1 penny available. Okay, I can get this down to $8. I mean, let's do 3 cent packs. Cent circle, sorry, not cent packs. I can do 3 cent circles. And then I still have 2 pennies left. So I can go ahead and add that host kit because I still have credit available and they can pay for the host kit. Always ask them what they want to do because some people still want their rewards, okay? Once they have finished their contract and you see that little button, I always tell them to tell me that they finished the email so I can close out the party. If they're paying a remainder of the kit or they're paying for the kit, they still need to give you that money because it's going to be on the total of the party. They're not going to be able to pay that online. So have that very, like, know that so that the consultant, the new consultant is not confused saying like, oh, but I did it online. No, what they're saying $10 to online is their website after 3 months. They're not paying. I mean, what they're entering their credit card for online is for their website after 3 months. It's not for the cost of the kit. So that is the best tool to use to grow your team. Every single time that you have a party that's closing, offer that kit. Say I have unlocked a host exclusive kit or a join kit or a discounted join kit. Who wants to get started? I will, who wants it? One thing that you cannot say is, for example, like let's say that you have a $200 party going in. That kit is $59. You're applying the host credit, so you have it for $39. You can't say I have a discounted starter kit for $39. You can just say I have a discounted kit. Contact me for more information. If you have a $500 party and the kit is $0, 0. You can say, I have a host join kit for 0 out-of-pocket cost. Do not say free. I know it's the same thing, but there is legal things behind that where we can say 0 out-of-pocket cost, but we cannot say free, okay? Field watchers watching, they will message you and tell you that you are out of compliance and to please change your post. And if it happens too frequently, they might freeze your account. So let's make sure our accounts are safe and correct so that we don't have to go through that. So make sure that you're saying it properly. Okay. So even though you're new, or maybe you've been around for a while, but you're just a certified consultant, you've been doing this as kind of like a hobby or a little bit here, a little bit there, you can grow your team. You don't have to know it all. I promise you guys that. When I got my first recruit 3 weeks after I joined, okay, and she's still with me. She's still with me. She loves Scentsy and she does it for a hobby, but she literally still is on our team because she likes Scentsy. Like she loves Scentsy, so she loves getting the discount. But I sponsored her 3 weeks in, or not. I don't think it was even 3 weeks in. Maybe it was like 2, because I was just having so much fun and I wanted her to join me. So share what you're doing. Okay, share what Scentsy is bringing to your life. If you are able to go get a pedicure or shoes or paying a bill with Scentsy, make sure that you're sharing that with people, because somebody might be in your position where they might be working a full-time job, but they can't even afford to go get their nails done. Or maybe they are a stay-at-home mom, and so they can't buy a pair of shoes for themselves without feeling that guilt of like, like I don't work. I know I did for a long time. I know my husband's the breadwinner in our family. So like there's times where I'm like, I can't spend that money. Like I can't, and we work hard. So if you're doing things with Scentsy, or even like the awards that you get in the mail from Scentsy or from your sponsor and your directors, share that. Some people like that. Some people want that. Some people desire to have that recognition, that acknowledgement that they matter. And when you do, if you're going to be sharing income disclosures, meaning like, oh, I got my nails done with my Scentsy money, or I paid my car with Scentsy money, make sure that you include the income disclosure agreement. And if you need help with that, I can help you guys with that. Okay, so I want to extend to you guys an invitation for the month of February. I want you to set a goal of how many conversations you're going to have about the join opportunity weekly. Okay, I want you guys to set a goal for weekly. Let's not look at the month as a big goal, because we say I'm going to have 10 conversations, we might leave those 10 conversations for the end of the month and then we don't do them. So I want you guys to say, I want to have this many conversations weekly. Okay, and then the second invitation I'm going to extend to you guys is I want you guys to really set a goal to offer that join kit every single time you close a party, even if nobody takes it. Okay, I offer it every single time, and sometimes I'm like, oh, like no one took it, like no one wants it, but still offer it, because you never know when someone is all of a sudden say, you know what, it's time. I need to do this. I've been watching her do this for far too long, or I've been watching him have way too much fun, or oh my gosh, I'm tired of paying her for my Scentsy. So set that goal every time you're going to close out a party. Okay, every single time, offer that host join kit. Okay, and remember, you have to have a $200 order or more. It can't just be an individual order. It can't just be someone's 6-pack or LTOs or anything like that. It has to be a $200 party. Even if for example, like we have LTOs that are gonna happen this month. Let's say that they are happening on Monday the 15th, right? Even if you're collecting pre-orders and Monday the 15th, I'm gonna enter a $200 order. Guess what? You can start offering that kit even though it's not ready to close, because you know that once you enter that information in, it's gonna be ready. It's gonna be there. So set those goals, okay, and prepare yourself to grow, because as you're growing, you can also help others grow. You matter, and you have lots to share with other people, even though you might be new to Scentsy, might be new to the direct selling world. You have things that you can share with other people, things that make you you. So make sure that you give yourself the value, and little by little, you give yourself the credit that you deserve within your new business venture. Okay. I love you guys. I hope that you guys find some little nuggets in this training. And of course, if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Feel free to let me know anything that you are thinking or might have questions about, and I will be glad to help you guys. Okay. Love you guys. Talk to you guys later. Bye.